Sabredi bikepackers. My translators aren't helping me out with this sign, but it's worth a roll through just looking at it from the gate. First thing I noticed was the Thai-inspired exercise park here. Doesn't look like it's regularly maintained, so it must be a public park. I could definitely use a weed whacking. A little bit less vandalism. We'll just kind of do a big circle here and then get into the details. Oh, this is the library and exhibition. Thank you for the English. Like they use it mostly for photo ops. Okay. So we'll keep looking around the outside. Like, you know, given the climate, this place might have been weed whacked 2 weeks ago, and this is what's grown back. I don't know. Is it attached to that? Oh yeah, there's another big park next door. And looks like we have access to it, so we'll explore this one here and then come back and take this pathway to the other one. Looks like a petrified log. They've adorned with some carving. Not sure the significance. Now, is that a temple? Must be a temple. Yeah. We got some giant critters. sure what that unit is that he's holding. And this represents the farmers on this side and the military on this side. That could be a musical instrument. That's lunch. That's a military man. Sculptures, I guess. September 6, 2025, or 9th of June 2025. Well, there's some dates there. Big rock. Okay, let's go back over to that pathway that leads to the park next door. And that guy presumably died in 1993. So this must be a commemorative garden in his honor. And this appears to be a water feature that isn't running right now. That's my first full day in Paksan. So what I'm going to do is just ride around. Well, first thing I'm going to do is go look for a market and buy breakfast. I'm not going to do the breakfast or the restaurant breakfast anymore. Just unnecessary and really not that appetizing when you're like spicy hot bowl of something. Get a big sweat going before I even turn a pedal, basically. So yeah, we're going to head down to Highway 13, then turn right or turn left. I'll have to check Google Maps again, but they're not cooperating either, telling me like what's what and where's this. I mean, they show me all kinds of markers for the other side of the river, like the Thailand side. It's like, oh, you want a bike shop? Yeah, here's a dozen of them to choose from. Oh, you want markets? Yeah, there's one in every block. But in Laos, they're a little bit more conservative. Okay, check back in a bit. Hey, this is the market I was looking for. Huh? This is like a lot of raw food. And a lot of vegetables over there. Fried chicken, including fried chicken feet. Some baked goods where the lady's sleeping on the scooter. So yeah, this is pretty extensive. It's just off the main street. Kind of tucked away back here. And there's the chilies that I mistook for green beans yesterday. We just chowed down on one about 4 inches long. I thought I was going to explode. Yeah, fresh vegetables. Lots of eggs. More vegetables over there. Lots of manufactured goods too. Designer knockoffs or what, I'm really not interested, but raw food and some packaged food, candies and stuff. They must go through tons of ice in a day, just trying to keep their fresh stuff fresh in this heat. Yeah. And these little cauldrons here that are bubbling away, that's oxygen being pumped in them to keep the fish alive. I mean, if you like your fish still kicking, this is the place to go. Take this pathway over to the manufactured goods or the dry goods. This goes back quite a ways, doesn't it? Let's go back here some more.
Nếuเราเห็นหอยเนี่ยเราก็เนี่ยกำเอาทุ่งหอยเนี่ยเจ้าบริการ
It's like more raw meat. Wow, this place goes on forever. Instant coffee, not actual coffee beans. You see a package of these cookies or biscuits or whatever. They're not only in one big wrapper, they're also individually wrapped or in groups of two. And then inside that package of groups of two, they'll be individually wrapped as singles. Unbelievable, the plastic waste. Yeah, I was in one of these markets in Laos, where they just, pull their roll shutters down at night, so they don't have to pack up all their merchandise, haul it in, haul it out every day. Kind of like micro shops. Yeah, baby. Fine jewelry over there. Textiles and packaged goods down there. Clothing of all sorts over there. And decorations for your shrines. Alright. And here's some vegetables. Yes. Again, this looks like all sparkly ware. And then over here we have some construction going on. Putting up another building. Yeah, this is like an outdoor mall. Let's just call it that. Pear, apples, grapes, dragon fruit. Not sure the spiky thing. Mandarin oranges. I'm going to buy a few oranges and a pear apple. Okay. Bought the rest of my breakfast. Pear apple and 2 big mandarin oranges. And plus the meat on the stick that I had earlier, which was really good. No bones or anything, hardly any gristle. The whole thing was like 64,000 kip. So we're gonna head back to the hotel, because I also bought a bunch of those vitamin gels that I could only find at 7-Eleven. Well, it turns out there's a stall in this market here that had it as well. So I've been down that main road a bunch of times now, the one with those parks and those commemorative statues and things. So we're going to take, I guess, a back road, side road, whatever. Just see more of the town and where things are. Barbershop. Fried chicken. I have to admit, I like the way they do their fried chicken. flour, a bit of water, and some crunched up cornflakes. Maybe that's why I like it. Use corn flakes instead of corn meal. A big veggie stand. Up and down, that's right. That's the best way. If you have to show somebody how to roll paint on a wall, fire them immediately. You're wasting your money. Well, it's a fancy little cafe. Or maybe it's just a coffee. Yeah, it's a cafe, right? I was going to say, well, it's not a restaurant. Well, no, it's a cafe. I may be a bit prejudiced and jaded or whatever. I don't think you're allowed to call yourself a cafe unless you serve you know, like croissants, baguettes, and some type of pastry anyhow. Rolling through, we're waiting for Mandy, okay? Oh. This guy's gonna get those 13-inch wheels spinning. The easy. Oh, that's a big one. Holy, so is that. Yikes. Maternal, child, adolescent, and aging health services. Well, that seems like just about everybody, isn't it? All your bases covered there. Another restaurant down there. Oh, it's got a Google Maps icon. All right. I think that's the one they tried to point me to yesterday, but it was, even though they said it was open till 10 p.m., it was actually closed at whatever time we're down there, about 5, I guess. I don't know, it was more like between 3:30 and 4. But still closed. Another restaurant I wasn't aware of. Government office. I remember yesterday, this was that immigration place. Favorite money spitter. And here we are, home again, home again. Hey, that's the market over there that we were at this morning, where I bought the fruit to go with my meat on the stick. Now we're just going to have a look around at what we didn't get to because I was so damn hungry and I wanted to get back to the hotel. I wasn't that hungry. I don't think I've ever really been hungry. You know. Catch. Watermelon and bananas. For food per se, just you know, see what's what, where to find it. Probably something back in the day. Down on the river fishing. Elephants. Well, what's this place? Let's see, she's got a big wad of cash. Phong Savan Bank. Alright. But look at the size of those wheels. And that's something. They are 13s. Telecommunications. kind of looks deserted. What? We'll keep ripping up here. A sports shop. Sports clothing, I'm guessing. Anybody counting scooter shops? I've only seen one store that sold bicycles, and there's this little girl, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years old, telling her mommy which one she wanted. That seems to be the extent of the cycling culture. Bicycle's just a toy. Once you're big enough, we'll put you on a scooter. So by a year or two, she'll be on a scooter. Think they'll catch on? I guess the really hard sell would be the toilet paper dispenser or the toilet roll holder. I'm gonna go up here to that steep pitched roof, the brown tile on it. See what that's about, because it seems like it's mostly big box stores. Is that supposed to resemble a Home Depot in some way? I don't know. These are just private residences. There's your tractor supply dealer. This is probably another village. Just for another video? Yeah, I think so. Planning a good sized loop for tomorrow, so